morning.
Good morning, sir.
Are you all right? Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. Yesterday we looked at some features of English word stress. We defined or tried to define what word stress is and how in English it is different from word stress in other languages. We also looked at some features of English word stress. For instance, we saw that unlike many other languages, English does not have word stress fixed for only one part of the word. Different words can have words in different parts. Some words have it on the initial syllable, some words have it on the final syllable. We also saw that the same or similar words also have different changing word stresses, and we looked at examples like photo, photograph, photographer, photography, photographic. We also looked at instances like the word changing the part of a speech, and we said the class gave a present to the teacher, but when the same word is used as verb, then it takes a stress on the final syllable. We said the class presented the teacher a painting. Very, very importantly for us, for those of us who have not learnt English as our mother tongue among educated speakers of the English language, stress is very crucial for comprehension. If you do not stress the words correctly as they ought to be, then because of the peculiar phenomenon in English, there is always another word which is stressed in the manner in which we stress, and we saw that if we say develop, we are understood as saying develop, and when we say character, we are understood as saying director or erected, and when we say convalescing, people think we are talking about convulsing. Okay? So, we should do the stresses in the proper manner, otherwise we might be misunderstood. The proper manner is develop, character, convalesce, and such other things. The question therefore for us is there no pattern, is there no method in the madness that the English word stress is? And if you look at English words carefully, you will find that there is some method. We do not have much time, we cannot go into explanation of the patterns. What we will do is, we will look at some frequently occurring words and look at the patterns they fit into, and then do some drill and relearn stresses on those words, so that the next time we make a presentation, next time we speak to a group of people from different disciplines or different countries, sometimes even both, we are understood by everyone alike. Okay? I had wanted to ask you to do some exercise yesterday, but we ran out of time. So, we will do that exercise today. I am going to give you some words, and I want you to use your notebook, your pencil, and mark stresses wherever you have. Some words you may be sure, then do not bother, do not look up dictionary, but where you are not sure, okay, look up dictionary and mark stresses on them. For any one of you who finishes it first before the others, I will have a book for the prize. Okay? I will tell you when your time begins. Take out your notebook and pencil. You can work in groups of 2 or 3. So, if I give you a book for the prize, somebody can take the cover page, somebody can take the back cover page, and the person who reacts real hard can take the middle of the book. Okay, you will know how to distribute the book among yourselves, correct? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. The maximum time I will give you will be 5 minutes. If within 5 minutes if you do not finish, you are out of the game. I want to see who does it before others. Work in groups. Okay. Does every group have a dictionary? Say yes or no, please. Sure? Okay. Here are the words. Your time begins now. Just mark main stress on each word in the manner I told you yesterday and I have been telling you. That's all. Don't worry about pronunciation of the rest of the word. Just mark stresses. Can I see into your? Are you able to look at their books? But it cannot be made out what it is. Can we make out the print in the book? Okay, lovely. Are you working individually or in groups? Go on. Sorry. Finished? Finished? Lovely. So, okay, wait for the others. So you can come and claim a book from, or maybe I'll bring it here and give it to you on the camera. Can I see? But it should be all correct, not just first. No, no, you got one wrong. I'll tell you. You got this incorrect. Yeah. Raise your hands if you finish first. One group has claimed. It does not give you a stress, does it? Sorry? Show it to me. You have not copied it the way it gives you. It should be on the knee. First you had it. So now you are right. So you and you, this group. Yes. Okay. So two groups together. 3, 4. Okay. Maybe I'll have books for you all. 4 groups. Okay. Time's up now. Time's up now. Please, 5 minutes over. Okay. This is the game we have played. Okay. Don't worry. Can I have your attention, please? Okay. Try and you see, it does not take much time. It does not take much time. You know how to look it up. And I am not asking you to look at all the 500,000 or more words that an English dictionary has. Just some words before you make the next presentation. Think of your presentation and you will see that only some long words are going to come there. Okay? And if you take care of those long words, if you look up those long words in the dictionary, your presentation becomes all the more effective. People not only admire you for what you have said, they also admire you for how you have said that. Okay? So, our friends, what's your name? And? Yeah, Surya and Raghavendra finished first, but they had one little error. Then you were the second group, right? You were the second group, right? Who are your friends? Manoj and the 3 together, right? Okay. Then you were the third, last bench, right? Tell me your names.
Jadav.
And
Ravi.
and
Nishan.
and then you were the fourth, the one before some on another bench. Here, you raised your hands. Second or third? Oh, you raised your hands. Okay. Tell me your names. And okay, you are not part of the group. Okay, shall we clap for these 4 groups, please? I will have a book for each member of these groups. I don't know what book, maybe something in poetry or some useful book. Okay, you must spend some time studying poetry. Poetry is education for heart, whereas prose is education for head. Okay, and of course, good spoken English matters in both the places. So, you know, some practice will get these words right for you. Let us have practice with these words. I will say it first and you will follow me. Are you ready? Have you had breakfast? Do you have good voice? Lovely. No, only some people are saying yes, sir. Others are still in bed mentally. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Right. Absolute.
Absolute.
Follow me, you know, as I pronounce, please follow me. Absolute.
Absolute.
Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Arabic.
Arabic.
Arsenic.
Arsenic.
Career.
Career.
Communicate.
Communicate.
Chandelier.
Chandelier.
Composition.
Composition.
Distribute.
Distribute.
Edition.
Edition.
Grotesque.
Grotesque.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Chronology.
Chronology.
Recite.
Recite.
Interrogate.
Interrogate.
Unity.
Unity.
Translate.
Translate.
Saline.
Saline.
Okay, I want you to do it now on your own without me. I'll say 1, 2, 3 and you will begin. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Go slow. Yeah?
Absolute. Annihilate. Arabic. Arsenic. Career. Communicate. Chandelier. Composition.
No. Composition. Say it again.
Composition.
10 times please.
Composition. 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 composition,
Move on.
composition,
Distribute.
retrieve,
Again.
distribute,
Go on.
distribute,
Next word.
addition,
Next.
grotesque,
Next.
Japanese,
Next.
chronology,
Go on.
recite, interrogate, unity, translate, saline.
Okay. Now, the question, we should have done this yesterday, but the question is that is raised is the following: is there no method in English word stress? And if you look at it carefully, you will notice that there is a method. There are a large number of words of a particular kind, of particular pattern, which have stress only on the final syllable. Large number of words which have stress on the pre-final syllable. Another group of large number of words which have main stress only on the pre-final syllable. You see, I use this word antepenultimate. Ante is before in Latin, and pen is also before, ultimate is final. So, before final. So, there are words of certain patterns. Let us look at those words, let us do the drill, and you will find that that is the beauty of the drill. If you do 15 or 20 words of a particular pattern right, all the other words on that pattern will automatically reset themselves in your pronunciation. Okay? Do you have any questions? Anything? Okay. Let us look at words with pre-final stress. Please write pre-final stress. Okay? Pre-final stress. I also want you to take your book out. We will do some more, because I could not take all the words I want you to drill with. In this book, what I have done is over 2 or 3 years. This is slightly dated. I mean to revise it. I did this book in 90 or 91. Looked at my BTech students, and in my own mind, I asked myself, what words are frequently used by a senior undergraduate student here, and which of these words are misstressed generally, not by everyone, not all the time. And then I made this list. The idea is, if you practice with this list, it is very likely that the other words following this pattern would also automatically reset themselves and will be pronounced right by you without any explicit preparation. But for that to happen, you must have a good drill, good practice, and drill is a good method to relearn something or learn something quickly, particularly if it concerns behavior, if it concerns skill, whether individually or in group. You do not have to do a long time drill, just about 5 minutes, whenever you are free, whenever you have choice between playing a game on the mobile phone or using something, doing something useful, then do this, and you will find that in fewer than 3 to 4 weeks, you have mastered this highly problematic area in the English language. Are you ready? Okay. I want you to open on page number, okay, this is page number, in my book, my copy of the book, it is 90, page number 91, 90. Okay. How many people do not have a copy of the book here? I have 3 extra copies, you can take them if you like. Okay. Help yourself, and bring them back later, but I expect you to bring your copy of the book. Please bring your copy of the book tomorrow. Okay. Right. We will first do those words which are there on the screen, which are there on the PPT slide. Are you ready? Okay. All of these words have main stress on the pre-final syllable, third syllable from the from the end, right? Okay. Everybody please, I will say it first and you will say it next and then go on without me, right? Please follow me. Abdomen,
Abdomen.
accident,
Accident.
acronym,
Acronym.
analysis,
Analysis.
anarchy,
Anarchy.
ancestor,
Ancestor.
bulletin,
Bulletin.
balcony,
Balcony.
bureaucrat,
Bureaucrat.
calendar,
Calendar.
competence,
Competence.
currency,
Currency.
development,
Development.
destiny,
Destiny.
dynasty,
Dynasty.
editor,
Editor.
emolument,
Emolument.
emphasis,
Emphasis.
evidence,
Evidence.
experiment,
Experiment.
faculty.
Faculty.
Can you do these words once again without me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Begin, please.
Abdomen. Accident. Acronym.
Go slowly.
Analysis. Anarchy. Ancestor. Bulletin. Balcony. Bureaucrat. Calendar. Competence. Currency. Development. Destiny. Dynasty. Editor. Emolument. Emphasis. Evidence. Experiment. Faculty.
Okay, come to the book now. Right? Come to page number 90. I want one of you to lead us, just as I do. Okay? Make up your mind. I will say who wants to, and stand up and do it, just as I am doing, and all of us will follow you. But just now follow me, please, first. Okay? Come with me. Abdomen,
Abdomen.
accident,
Accident.
acronym,
Acronym.
adjective,
Adjective.
advocate,
Advocate.
agency,
Agency.
algebra,
Algebra.
allergy,
Allergy.
almanac.
Almanac.
Who wants to do now? Please lead us. Stand up. Take the book. You will say it first and we will follow you, right? And like this, I will go through the class. Please.
Abdomen.
Begin with ambassador.
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 America.
America.
Amnesty.
Amnesty.
Analysis.
Analysis.
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Ancestor.
Ancestor.
Anecdote.
Anecdote.
No. Is a pre-final. Count which syllable is pre-final? A. So it will be anecdote.
Anecdote.
Go on.
Antipathy.
Antipathy.
Antithesis.
Antithesis.
Antonym.
Antonym.
Apathy.
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 Apology.
Apology.
Apostrophe.
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 Yeah.
Appearance.
Appearance.
Appetite.
Appetite.
Aptitude.
Aptitude.
Argument.
Argument.
Astronaut.
Astronaut.
Attitude.
Attitude.
Okay, you can sit down. Next, who would like to lead us? Yes, please. Begin with B.
Balcony.
Balcony.
Bigamy.
Bigamy.
Or bigamy, you can say. Yes. Okay, go on.
Bigamy.
Bulletin.
Bulletin.
Bureaucrat.
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 Bureau.
Calendar.
Calendar.
Canada.
Canada.
Canopy.
Canopy.
Carnival.
Carnival.
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Catholic.
Catholic.
Character.
What's
Character.
character?
Character.
Cinema.
Cinema.
What is cinema?
Cinema.
Go on.
Citizen.
Citizen.
Clemency.
Clemency.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Competence.
Competence.
Compositor.
Compositor.
Compromise.
Compromise.
Consonant.
Consonant.
Continent.
Continent.
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Currency.
Currency.
Curriculum.
Curriculum.
Customer.
Customer.
Cylinder.
Cylinder.
Okay, you can sit down. Next, please.
Democrat.
democrat,
destiny,
destiny,
development,
development,
development.
development,
So, just hold your book like this, okay, and also occasionally look into the camera, okay, so that others when they use it they know who they are following, correct? Go on and take your time. There is no need to hurry, okay. The one lesson I want you to learn from this course for the rest of your life is when you are in a formal situation, when you really need to be at your best, speak slowly, okay, please.
dividend,
dividend,
dynasty,
dynasty,
Dynasty.
oh,
Come again. Dynasty.
dynasty,
dynasty,
Okay, go on.
dynamite,
dynamite,
dysentery,
dysentery,
Or you can say dysentery. Okay, go on.
ecstasy,
Ecstasy.
editor,
Editor.
effluent,
affluent,
element,
element,
elephant,
elephant,
immigrant,
No, it is immigrant. Go slow once again. Yeah, right.
emigrant,
immigrant,
imminence,
eminence,
emolument,
emolument,
emphasis,
emphasis,
emporium,
emporium,
encyclopedia,
encyclopedia,
enterprise,
enterprise,
envelope,
envelope,
etiquette,
Etiquette.
etiquette,
Etiquette.
etiquette, etiquette,
Go on.
evidence,
evidence,
expenditure,
expenditure,
experiment,
experiment,
experience,
experience.
Okay, you can sit down. We cannot do all of this book in the class every day. Okay, what I am trying to do here is to show to you, to tell you how you can relearn something or learn something which we haven't learned, which we ought to have learned had we gone to good English teachers, unlike me, I mean, if we had those parts, as I told you, I think in the beginning, that in India we have taught you a lot of written English. I do not think there is any student here who misspells a word. Am I right? Say yes or no. Have you recent past, has anyone told you you have misspelled a word? Anybody? No, we take particular care of spelling in the English teachers in this country, but we have not drawn your attention that these words can also be pronounced and they must be pronounced in a particular manner. We are an overcrowded country, overpopulated country, we do not have enough schools, enough teachers. It is not possible that everything can be done in a school or in a college, but if you are particular, if you think these areas of knowledge are important for us, then you can learn these things on your own. Can I have your attention, Kiran? Right? Okay. So, you must pay attention to some of these aspects of the English language as well. The question is, how can I do it in a few weeks? This is one good way. The cliche is, the drill is boring. It may be boring, but it also makes a hole in your head. And once you get 10 words of a particular pattern right, it is quite likely that the 11th word would automatically follow that pattern. So, in the hostel, in groups or individually, do not overdo it, do not do it for 2 hours every day, okay, you will go mad. It's, as I told you, it is a boring thing, but 5 minutes between lunch and the class, 5 minutes between breakfast and the class, 5 minutes between playground and your room. If you pick up this book, do some 15-20 words with or without your friend, you will find that in less than a few weeks you are getting not only those words right which are part of your drill, you get other words on that pattern also right. Okay. Let us look at the next pattern, words on some pre-final syllable. Lovely. Who said that? Okay, good. A scientist predicts. You are a scientist. May God bless you. Right, I'll do this first and then you will follow me. Okay? Ready? Or are you bored already? Please say something. Shall we go?
Yes, sir.
Shall we?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right, please follow me. Absence, agenda, apparatus, abolish, admonish. And while doing this drill, never be in a hurry. It's like puja. You may not do puja for a long time. You may not do prayer for a long time. Do it only for 1 minute. But that 1 minute must be total concentration. You must be totally with the deity you are praying. So similarly, do it only for 5 minutes, but do it in a relaxed manner. Okay? Not in a hurry. Don't say absence, agenda, apparatus. Okay? Not that way. Okay? You do only 3 words if you have time only for these 3 words. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So follow me please. Abolish,
Abolish,
admonish,
admonish,
appear,
appear,
committee,
committee,
computer,
computer,
conductor,
conductor,
consider,
consider,
continue,
continue,
deliver,
deliver,
consultant,
consultant,
deposit,
deposit,
determine,
determine,
discover,
discover,
diminish,
diminish,
distribute,
distribute,
elicit,
elicit,
inhabit,
inhabit,
reopen.
reopen,
Now I want you to do it together without me. Please begin.
absence, agenda, apparatus,
Apparatus,
apparatus, abolish, admonish, appear, committee, computer, conductor, consider, continue, deliver, consultant, deposit, determine, discover, diminish, distribute, elicit, inhabit, reopen.
Okay, let's look at some more words of the same kind. Shall we please open on page number 92, 93, sorry, please come to page number 93 towards the bottom of the page. Okay, right? I'll say it first and you will say it next. Okay, are we together? Yes, have you found the page? Please, and then I will expect somebody else to take over from me. Okay, everybody please don't think somebody else is going to lead. Raise your hand, stand up and let the class follow you. This is one good way of learning public speaking. This is one good way also of relearning or learning pronunciation of English. If you continue to feel shy or lazy or hesitant or reluctant, you won't get as much from life or from the class as you could otherwise. You have to dare, you have to venture, you have to make your effort. Okay? So, when I say next, I want to see several hands up, right, but please follow me now. Absence, adult, sorry, yeah, once again, absence, adult, adverb, advent, agenda, agent, albino, any, apparatus, archives, aroma, asbestos, attorney. Can somebody please take over from me? Okay, so you first, then you next.
banana,
Banana,
benzene,
benzene,
benzine,
benzine,
biceps,
biceps,
bishop,
bishop,
carol,
carol,
cathedral,
cathedral,
cathode,
cathode,
certain,
certain,
climate,
climate,
comfort,
comfort,
cobalt,
cobalt,
committee,
committee,
compass,
compass,
complex,
complex,
computer,
computer,
conductor,
conductor,
colleague,
colleague,
college,
college,
compartment,
compartment,
consort,
concert,
consultant,
consultant,
convent,
convent,
convoy,
convoy,
correspondence,
correspondence,
credence,
credence,
crescent,
crescent,
It is
creole,
crescent.
crescent,
Come again, say it again.
crescent,
crescent,
creole,
It is
Creole.
Creole. It is Creole.
creole,
Please follow me. Just a second. Keep there. It is crescent. Creole.
Creole,
Crescent.
crescent,
Creole.
Creole,
Crescent.
crescent,
Creole.
Creole,
Go to the next.
cyclone, symbol,
symbol,
decorum,
decorum,
Okay, you can take the next, please.
departure,
departure,
dependent,
dependent,
deposit,
deposit,
detergent,
detergent,
diagnosis,
diagnosis,
dialect,
dialect,
dialogue,
dialogue,
No, it is dialogue.
dialogue,
Yeah.
difference,
difference,
diploma,
diploma,
director,
director,
duplex,
It is
duplex,
duplex. Yes.
echo,
echo,
economics,
economics,
employment,
employment,
enclosure,
enclosure,
entrance,
entrance,
enzyme,
enzyme,
ethos,
ethos,
evening,
evening,
example,
example,
exposure,
exposure,
Okay, you can sit down next. Who can take over? Okay.
fiance,
fiasco,
Go slow. As, yeah.
format,
formica,
formica,
Or Formica.
formica,
frigate,
It
frigate,
is frigate.
frigate,
Does anyone know where this word comes from? Ship. Yes. What kind of ship? Sorry? Battleships. Okay, please go on.
furlong,
furlong,
Furlong.
furlong,
gadget,
gadget,
harvest,
harvest,
hazard,
hazard,
hemoglobin,
hemoglobin,
honey,
honey,
horizon,
No.
Horizon.
Horizon.
horizon,
human,
human,
100,
100,
husband,
husband,
hygiene,
hygiene,
Hygiene.
hygiene,
Okay, next. Thank you, Aman. Next. Somebody raised his hand this side, please. Yes. Last bench, please.
idea,
idea,
image,
image,
income,
income,
index,
index,
insect,
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 inspector,
inspector,
insurance,
insurance,
interest,
interest,
intestine,
intestine,
Intestine. Okay, go on.
island,
island,
judgment,
judgment,
knowledge,
knowledge,
lady,
lady,
libel,
libel,
license,
license,
linguist,
linguist,
luggage,
luggage,
lieutenant,
lieutenant,
Lieutenant.
lieutenant,
Go on.
magnet,
magnet,
merchant,
merchant,
moment,
moment,
momentum,
momentum,
money,
money,
mortar,
mortar,
mountain,
mountain,
music,
music,
mustard,
mustard,
Okay, thank you. You can sit down. Right. I'll ask the next person to do it a little later. You see, what we have looked at so far are only nouns. There are lots of verbs. Just as I said here, abolish, admonish, demolish. There are lots of verbs which have main stress on the pre-final syllable, on the penultimate syllable. Can you open on page number 97, please, towards the end of the book, towards the end of the page. Sorry, towards the end of the page. Okay. Have you found it? Have you found it, everybody, please? Okay. I will say it first and you will say it next. These are verbs, okay? And we have a large number of frequently occurring verbs in English which have main stress on the pre-final syllable. Okay? It is very important that we relearn them or learn them properly. Okay? Please follow me. Abolish, admonish,
Admonish.
appear,
Appear.
assemble,
Assemble.
astonish,
Astonish.
bellow.
Bellow.
Actually, there should be another L there. Okay? You know, when you shout loud, why are you bellowing? Or cows or other animals bellow. So this is a misprint. Please kindly get it right. Okay, follow me. Consider, continue, deliver, deposit, determine, develop, diminish, discover, distemper. Okay, who can take next? You raised your hand. Yes, please.
Distinguish,
Distribute.
distribute, edit,
Edit.
elicit, embarrass,
Embarrass.
encircle, endanger, enter, establish, examine, exhibit, exile, extinguish, finance, finish, flourish, forecast, governor,
Lord is govern.
harvest, hijack, imagine, inhabit, inherit, inhibit,
Okay, somebody else, please. Right, you and then you, please.
Interpret.
License.
Go slow. Yeah.
Offer. Order. Perish. Profit. Prohibit. Promise. Prosper. Publish. Punish. Purchase. Remember. Reopen. Replenish. Revel. Silence. Surrender. Swallow. Trespass.
Triumph.
Visit.
Okay. Just as we have lots of words with main stress on the pre-final syllable or on the pre-final syllable, similarly we also have lots of words with main stress on the final syllables, both nouns, verbs, adjectives. Actually, it may be a good idea for you to spend some time during the weekend and see what kind of words take stress on the final syllable and what kind of English words take stress on other syllables. The pattern is pretty obvious if you spend some time just looking at these words. I do not want to tell you because I want you to have the joy of discovering. Okay, right? They are not very difficult things at all. Let us look at some words which have a stress on the final syllable. Right? I will say it first and you will follow me. Are you ready? Okay. Account, abide, accept, admit, agree, begin. Okay, see, I want to draw your attention to the fact that stressed syllables in English are very prominent. The unstressed syllable or relatively unstressed syllables are hardly heard, but the stressed syllable is very prominently pronounced. So, we do not say account, we say account. What do we say? Account. We do not say abide, we say abide. Okay, so bring that distinction very clearly. Follow me. Admit, agree, begin, behave, career, conceal, canal, design, device, okay. In India we often say okay, okay, it's all right in our languages, okay, or when you speak to friends, but in a formal occasion, places like conferences, classroom presentations, it should be okay. What should it be? Okay. Prefer, refer, forget, forgive, forbid, omit, incur, receipt. Now go without me. Please begin. 1, 2, 3.
Count. Abide. Accept. Admit. Agree. Begin. Behave. Career. Conceal. Canal. Design. Device. Okay. Prefer. Refer. Forget. Forgive. Forbid. Omit. Incur. Receipt.
Okay. There are all kinds of words with main stress on the final syllable, adjectives, adverbs. Once again, as I told you, we are not doing the entire book in the class, partly because we do not have time, partly because it is not necessary. I expect that you will spend some time beginning today until about the end of this course doing this drill by yourself, and you see the result. Okay? It is dramatic. Do you remember the Ganesh Reddy tape I played you? Do you remember that tape? That one boy called Ganesh Reddy, he speaks before the course, after the course, right. It is this what he did was, and what lots of other students have done since then, but sadly not every student, okay, is that they have done this drill seriously and they have got it right. Okay. Please follow me. I am on page number 99. Okay. Page number 99, some verbs with main stress on the final syllable. I will say it first, you will say it next. Abide, absorb, abstain, accept, acquit, adjust, admire, admit, affect. Who can take over from me? Okay.
Agree.
Agree.
Apprehend.
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 Arrange.
Arrange.
Arrest.
Arrest.
Assess.
Assess.
Attest.
Attest.
Argument.
Argument.
Beget.
Beget.
Begin.
Begin.
Behave.
Behave.
Capsize.
Capsize.
Career.
Career.
Caress.
Caress.
Collapse.
Collapse.
Commit.
Commit.
Conceal.
Conceal.
Concede.
Concede.
Conceive.
Conceive.
Conclude.
Conclude.
Concur.
Concur.
Condense.
Condense.
Condole.
Condole.
Confer.
Okay. Next. Who next? Somebody please. No one from this rows behind. Okay, please.
Confess.
Confess.
Confide.
Confide.
Confine.
Confine.
Confirm.
Go
Confirm.
slow. Take your time.
Conform.
Conform.
Conformed.
Conformed.
Confront.
Confront.
Confuse.
Confuse.
Connect.
Connect.
Consist.
Consist.
Constrain.
Constrain.
Contest.
Contest.
Contradict.
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 Convene.
Convene.
Convert.
Convert.
Convey.
Convey.
Convince.
Convince.
Correct.
Correct.
Corrupt.
Corrupt.
Create.
Create.
Cremate.
Cremate.
Decay.
Okay,
Delay.
next. Anyone? Okay, I think it's time, we'll stop here. Look at page number 1. There is an exercise on page number 107. Okay. When we meet here on Wednesday, I will ask each of you to do some words from here. Just pronounce these words and I expect you to get them right. Okay? Please do this drill and you will find that your English has become still better. Thank you. Have a good day.